It is outside.
About 49.
49?
No, something like that.
What do you think it is in here?
Feels to me about 70. If I'm
About 70?
Yeah.
It's warm. There's definitely a difference between outside and inside here.
Yes.
So, and if you look at the ridge pole, there's a bunch of condensation. So
I don't think the light will let me pick it up.
well, you can see it on the
You can see it on the pole itself.
and you can see it on the canvas itself. So it's definitely warm. And I have tropical plants growing in here. They seem to be doing nice. There's a lemon tree. Seems to be doing nice and healthy. And porcelain and Spanish bayonet. And got some sugar cane planted. I just planted it the other day. And over here on the workbench, you can see, because they got a little cold, are my moringa. And it's time to put these in a deeper pot, because you can see, I don't know if you can see it very well, but the roots are coming up. They have turned. The moringa puts down a really, really, really deep taproot. And one of the things I like about moringa is it grows in really crappy soil conditions. And we live on a big hill that's nothing but sugar sand. And it has really crappy soil. It's, I mean, forevermore just sand. It's almost nothing to it. So I have to build up the soil. And I figure if you have a plant that already works good in it, it'll put you a step ahead. So I have coffee trees, little coffee trees. And I've got more coffee beans planted. I have Ethiopian coffee. I have Hawaiian Kona coffee. I have Turkish coffee. And I have Jamaican coffee. So hopefully we'll be making some coffee beans before too long. And I have some Jerusalem artichokes that are trying to come up. And we have ginger. Ginger down here is taking off. And there's one. And here's some more. So here's, get this oat grass out of the way. No. And you can see this was just a whole unrolled oat that I got from a 50-pound bag from the feed store. Put it out as a cover crop, and they just grow bonkers. So, here's my sweet potato drum. Got this idea from another YouTuber, I don't remember. But she grew her sweet potatoes in a drum, and as the vine grew out the top of the potting soil or the dirt or the compost, she added more to it, and it made more potatoes, and she grew them vertically instead of horizontally. And I think she had about 50 pounds worth of potatoes in one drum. So, see how that experiment works. And then we've got all these succulents, and we got spider plant, and got just begonias and all kinds of stuff in here. But you're welcome to take some with you if you'd like some, because I got a lot. And this thing is one of those water plants. And honestly, there's no soil in this bucket. It's just pure water. They're growing in a bucket of water. There's something to well water. I don't know if it's the minerals, or it's the sulfur, or if it's whatever. And then I have the old chicken pen, which is not the chicken tractor. The chicken tractor is up at Mom and Dad's house. And used to have geese in here.
Oh, wow.
And chickens. And biddies. And you can see the beehive remnants, which I have to build three new beehives for my new bees coming in May. Used to be a pretty going on little farmstead back in the day, but life happens. And then we got the raised bed garden. That's only kind of a raised bed garden. It looks like heating. Here's the burn pile. This gives me my biochar, charcoal. Plants are pumps. You have to think of it as a pump. It puts roots down, it sucks up minerals, sticks them in the leaves fall off, the plant digests the minerals. When it's happy enough, it puts fruit on. So when you cut the trees down, or you have wood or scraps and you burn them, you're condensing all of those minerals that's left over. And when you water over the charcoal or the biochar, all those minerals come out and the plants can pick them back up. Plus you don't have a big pile of limbs and dead trees for snakes to come hide in. And around here, I don't mind snakes so much, but I don't particularly like the poisonous ones that come. We have a lot of rattlesnakes, copperheads, moccasins. Here's all my topsoil that's going to go into my my garden, all my raised bed projects and stuff like that. And I'm trying to cover it with some oats so that all the minerals and nutrients don't wash out of it. You can see some of them are starting to take off a little bit, but the soil is so poor, even oats have a hard time growing. And they're all around here on the ground, all the green grass. This is my compost pile that I had started and then decided I don't want my compost pile here. So that's what's left of it. And here's my raised beds that next season they'll be moved, knock the sides off, and this dirt will be allowed to, I guess, mix with the soil beneath it, and I'll rototill the whole thing up and then add more compost to the top of it with a green manure crop. And then essentially everywhere that you're walking is going to have the raised bed started on it. So these will get moved over, and then they'll get started over in a very similar way with raised bed potting soil mix and composted leaves and biochar as the bottom layer. So we've got garlic, and we've got some little radishes. Radishes grow well in the winter. Garlic grows well in the winter. Got society garlic here in the middle, which is cold tolerant. It's a wild cultivar of garlic. Here's some more of it. You can see it's a clumping plant. It grows rather prolifically, and you can eat all this. You can eat the tops of your radishes. And yeah, collards right here, they're doing okay. And my turnip greens are not doing so great. And you can see this
Excuse me.
area right here used to be radishes, and we've just pulled them all up and eaten them. And then, I don't know, I think something's eating my spinach. It never really came up.
Excuse
So
me.
I think the lizards are coming to eat it.
Oh, lizards?
We have those here too. And these are onions that the grocery store was going to throw out. And I said, can I have them? And he said, yeah, sure. So, little green onions, stuck them in the ground, and now they're happy. And they'll grow all the way through winter. And here's my carrots. Growing little carrots. And there's onions in here. And here's some green onions that are growing in the middle from that same package of almost dead green onions. And this is beet. There's some old beet seeds that I had. They're called bull's blood beets. And there are some Vidalia sweet onions seeds planted in here. I think they may be dormant. I'm waiting for it to get warm before they sprout. But I went ahead and stuck them in the ground. They were kind of old seeds. And there's an old adage that garlic loves everyone. Because garlic, when you plant it with your carrots, it will repel the carrot flies, so they don't eat the tops or the carrots. It works really well. But apparently, a lot of the cabbage family either doesn't like garlic or the seeds were bad. But I have a little bit of kohlrabi. And you can see I put garlic all the way down the center of the whole bed. It's doing just wonderfully fine. And there's a whole bucket full of garlic because I ran out of places to plant it. And my kohlrabi is just kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just real slow to grow, but everything else just popped right up. My Swiss chard was in here. You see from this mark down to that mark, that was, I planted that with rainbow chard. And then I planted kale right here, but the kale didn't come up. Or if it did, something ate it. And then I had broccoli at the end, and no broccoli. Which, they're all cold weather crops. So when they tell you, oh, the growing season's over, it's winter. No, it's not. You have plants like this that make their own natural antifreeze. You can grow them in up to almost 0 temperatures. So here's Minutina. We call it miner's lettuce. It's growing. I planted this in November. It's coming up.
I've never heard of it.
It's a little salad green. It's kind of nutty. You see this little guy, he's just happy as a clam. He's going to town. And corn salad. It's a little green. We got them coming up everywhere. And then we have good old red oak leaf lettuce. Which I didn't put any of these leaves in here, they just kind of fall in here. So. And it froze, and these are wet, and something's got its paw prints right in here.
Usually it's cats.
Probably a deer. So, considering this is the only bed that I don't have garlic in, I'm not surprised to see paw prints. So, we have deer that live out here. Matter of fact, they cross the road right there. Got more veggies to plant and more plumbing and house repairs and got all kinds of projects. All my pecan trees died. I had 24 grafted cultivared pecans out there. The whole thing's just growing up with scrub oaks. In here I had probably 2 dozen olive trees. I had Aberquinas and Coronicas, which are 2 different varieties of olives, and they were fruiting, making olives. I got them from Going Green Plant Nursery over in Scriven, Georgia. And I have, let's see, I have a Meyer lemon planted out here. I have kumquat, it died. I had 6 different grapevines, different cultivars of grapes. 4 of those were wine grapes. One was Concord grape, and the other was, what was that last one? scopernog, bronze scopernog, which is a big, kind of a wild grape. Does pretty well. Most of the grapevines you see growing out here in wild and around are scopernogs. And then over here, I have, probably can't see it from here, but the beehives are straight back there in the woods. I had 3 of those, but now only one's left. So the other 2 got attacked and run off by yellow jackets or who knows what. And I had some fig trees, and I had about a dozen beehives that I've lost. So I think the most I had here at one time was 17 beehives. So now I'm down to 1. And right in here, I still have some blueberries. Of course, all this was mowed, or it used to be. And that is one of my blueberries. A high bush. And here's another one. I think that's one. Here's one. And here's another one. And then I had some figs planted all along here. Matter of fact, here's another blueberry. Okay. The figs are all dead. They didn't get tended to. Matter of fact, I think this is the tag brown turkey fig. $20. So, here's my crepe myrtle tree. It's still alive. I'm sorry, it's not a crepe myrtle. It's a dogwood. It's a pink flowering dogwood. Yeah, pink dogwood. And then, because of the Glynn County mosquito control people spraying the mosquito spray and killing off a bunch of my bees all the time, I moved them way back here in the woods. So this used to be my little bee farm area. And I have a couple of holly Americanas right there. Tiny little holly bushes that don't have stickers. I'll have to get these guys out and move them. They make little flowers and little holly berries, and the bees love them. I will cover them up. Here's another one. I had them planted all along here. There's one right there by your foot. All around. What I watered the bees in. Yes, you have to water your bees. Take a little cat litter box. You put some pea gravel in it, and you bring the water level up just shy of the top of the pea gravel. The bees will land on it, walk around, and they'll drink, because bees are very easy to drown. They can't swim. They go try to get water other places, they'll fall in and drown. Can't get out. So save your bees, give them a place to land and drink from. Okay. That's pretty much the list of projects for back here. Besides mowing the place. 1 or 2 other things. So that's it.